everyone, and welcome back to Bargain Beauty and Banter with Brittany. I am coming at you with something a little different. So it is my Aldi's shopping haul for the week. You can't film inside Aldi. So I went ahead and did all my shopping and I brought it home and we're going to unpack it and I'll show you what I got. It's about enough to make 6 meals. I have another meal together for 7. So it's a whole week's worth of food. Also give you guys some ideas if you're on a budget of what you can get. So, first thing I got is some beef here. We are going to be making like the homemade stroganoff, the TikTok viral recipe. If you guys are interested in any of these meals and you want me to film them as I put them together, leave me a comment down below. Be happy to do that. But it's a TikTok recipe, so to go along with that, got some egg noodles, and I got some sour cream, and I already have cheese and the French onion soup and all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, let me know. The other meal that I already have the ingredients for is homemade chicken and noodles. So they're my grandma's recipe. I'm not going to share everything in that recipe. I'm sorry, guys. It's a secret ingredient that goes into that. So that one I can't share with you guys, but I will say the one thing I did not have for it is some chicken stock. So I went ahead and got that. The next meal, we're probably going to have this tonight, is some pork chops. And then for a side, I have some rice to go with that. So we're going to have pork chops and rice and probably a vegetable that I've already got on hand. The next one is a 2-part. So I got this like it's about 2.5 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to actually cut it in half. We're going to use a pound for shepherd's pie, which is my own, well, it's not like full-on shepherd's pie, it's my version of shepherd's pie, which is a very popular dish, not just in my household, but several households. So I got that. I've got tater tots to go along with that. I've got, let's see here. What else? Okay, let me just go ahead and get these here. I got my big palette of, excuse the background, my little AI turner is moving with me. So, we need cream of mushroom. And then I'll just show you, I've got like 4 cans of diced tomatoes because that's always a staple to have in our house. Which brings me to another recipe, macaroni and tomatoes. Gotta have it. So, I've got stuff to make that as well. Carrots. I got a couple of cans of carrots. A couple of cans of sweet peas. And a couple of cans, no, 4 cans of green beans because we're going to have green beans, potatoes, and smoked sausage for another meal. So I've got that. I had to get like 4 cans of cream of mushroom. So total of like 4 cans of that. Tomato juice for the macaroni and tomatoes, of course, macaroni. I'm so sorry, that thing's going nuts. Let me turn it off. Okay, it should stay still. Hopefully it's not gonna go around everywhere. You see our pile of coats from the winter. I'm so excited to get rid of that thing here soon. Okay. So back to the ground beef thing. So we're going to have shepherd's pie. I showed you all the ingredients I got to do that. And then for the other half of the ground beef, I'm going to make homemade cheeseburger sliders. So I got some Hawaiian rolls for that. And then we'll do some homemade cheeseburger sliders. We'll probably have like some more rice, or we'll use leftover of the tater tots, something as a side to go with that. We've got plenty of sides and things like that here, but you know. I needed some beef broth for the stroganoff. TikTok recipe. And then potatoes, big sack of potatoes. We like to have fried potatoes as a side sometimes, so we'll do fried potatoes with some onion, butter, seasoning, all that fun stuff. So always get a big bag of potatoes, plus that'll go with our green beans, potatoes, smoked sausage. I do grate my own cheese here, so got a block of Colby Jack. We've got some other cheeses in the fridge already, but I had used up the last of the Colby Jack, so I need to grate this up. Sweet tea. We needed some stuff to make more of that, so I got some tea because we were out of that, and of course sugar for the tea. And then homemade, or the heavy whipping cream. I use that in a lot of my recipes that require, you know, I like the creaminess, like with the stroganoff. Instead of using milk, I use heavy whipping cream just because I think it makes it taste a little creamier and a little better. So that's what I do. Half and half for my coffee because I just used the last bit of that. Like, my coffee is practically black and I don't like it that way. So I needed more coffee creamer. Typical staple as far as milk, got that. And then we needed some eggs, so we just used the last bit of our eggs. Some strawberries, we got some of those just to have a fruit snack on hand for after school and such. And of course, grapes, that's our other fruit. We picked 2 fruits just because I don't want any of it to go to waste. The grapes, we got those, and then the strawberries, so we've got a couple of options for after school snacks. Fun fact, grapes are absolutely delicious frozen. Summertime, perfect snack, but my daughter will eat them all year long like that. So we freeze a lot of grapes around here. We were hungry when we went shopping, which I know you're never supposed to do, but we were. So some dark chocolate almonds. That was an impulse buy. It took my my haul over $100. I wanted to stay under $100 for the week, but we were hungry and I was getting a little shaky, so I wanted something a little sweet. So another little snack that we've got there. And then for our fruits, we were out of vinegar to help, for cleaning wise, so I got some more vinegar for that. We were really low on a lot of our seasonings, all that stuff, so that's why my haul, I budgeted to go a little higher. Generally, I budget to try to stay under $75, but like I said, we needed all the necessities. Like, we were out of eggs, we were out of almost all of our spices, all kinds of stuff. So we had to really add to the weekly list this week in our budget. We had to up it just a little bit. So spice wise, well, first off, avocado oil. That is what I generally cook with. Every great once in a while, I will use olive oil, but for the most part, I like to cook with avocado oil because if you do not know, it has a higher smoke point. So when you're cooking meats and things like that, and you want the higher temperature to get a good crust on things, avocado oil is the best. Onion powder, garlic powder. We needed salt and pepper. And then I am almost out of my Italian seasoning, which makes me really upset because I generally prefer to get a very specific kind in Tennessee. And yes, I know it's a far drive from Indiana for some seasoning, but every time we go to Tennessee, I always get this very specific kind, and I get a couple of them and they last me until we go back. And the last time that we went to Tennessee, just in December, the store was closed, so I couldn't get any of my seasoning when I was down there. So I am almost out. Makes me sad. So I just got like a generic Italian seasoning. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. And then minced onions. I like to use this a lot, just like as a little extra flavor. I do a lot with like, you know, regular, I always put regular onions, regular garlic, a lot of like fresh chopped seasonings in my foods too, to give it the extra flavor, but sometimes in a pinch, I like these. And for seasoning the meats and stuff like that, I like to let them marinate in seasonings like this. So yeah, that was pretty much my entire haul. It makes 7 meals. Like I said, if you're interested in any of these meals, I'd be happy to make a video on how to make them, except for the chicken and noodles. You can't get that recipe. Sorry, I'm not going to share that one. Otherwise, that is all I have for you today. As always, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!